He's coming with me.
It's girls like you who get men like me locked away from our wives in the first place.
What does that mean?
Whores. You were the king's whore. He's dead. You're nobody now.
You can be married to her, you can be sleeping with her, but you're never gonna get in between us.
Not trying to, buddy.
I'm not trying to.
Exactly.
This is our world! Our world, Mother, and that's what love is, real love!
Kaya di na paura, bro. Agum, non imparato tu a me. Da vita, ne avevo paura niente, ma anche morire. Ma tu non sai che significa. Easy.
Are you ready?
Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It's your boy Terabyt Reacts. You're back with another reaction to MADMEN. So, without no further ado, we're just gonna jump in, man. If you want to see more MADMEN, go check it out on Patreon. I am enjoying the show. You guys are awesome. Hope to see you guys over there. Let's jump into the reaction, and I will see you guys right after for the review.
Betty, are you ready?
It's stuck. What about now?
Betty!
I'll get it, just
What
go.
happened to Betty?
Car's here!
Pregnant? She gained a hell of.
Darling, I just don't think I can go tonight.
What's the matter?
She's
A
fat.
woman's thing.
Is there any way you could play with pain? It's the Junior League of New York. I don't want to do it without you.
Your mother will be there. It'll be very endearing.
I think she's pregnant. She's gotta be.
Forgive me on the way.
Ben oui, il fait chaud, bien sûr. J'ai pas beaucoup d'eau. Oh, tu me manques aussi. Un instant.
Say au revoir. Bonjour, Marie. Marie, I can't understand you.
Mosquitoes. Ok, maman. Dis à papa que j'entends que je l'aime aussi.
We can't let Hines beat us there.
He has a name, you know. You kidding me? He's the only man I want to please more than you. I'm the baby. They miss me.
Clara, where is Roger? You can't even hum certain songs on YouTube, bro.
You want to see me?
I was waiting in my office to give you some good news.
Mohawk called.
You're welcome.
Haven't informed their agency, but I'm told it's a matter of hours.
Welcome back, suckers.
I think you should handle the account.
So, they asked for me.
Since you were here when they were here, they think you know their business.
So you're aware that they've taken on $54 million in debt to replace their plane. There's a mechanic strike looming.
Although they'll likely be spared.
So far, so good.
I don't know, I've been trying to explain to Lane this is a daily business and we'll need a dedicated copywriter.
Miss Olsen can't handle it.
Because these guys are going to ask her to make drinks.
Don's not going to write local fare ads 3 times a week. Just get a guy with basic retail experience and run with it.
Lane, smile. We've got an airline.
Betty put on a lot of weight, man. Is she? That's why I'm wondering if she's pregnant, because we've never seen her that big.
Hello, Pauline.
Hello, dear. I just wanted to see how you were feeling.
Aren't you sweet to come all the way over here when a phone call would have sufficed?
You were sorely missed last night. You've missed a bunch of these, Betty.
Pauline.
And I'm sure he never shows it. It upsets Henry when you're not there. I want him to be happy, and you being with him is part of that.
I wasn't feeling well.
Honey, I know how it happened. You get comfortable, and you give up a little bit, and then it just gets out of control. There are things you can do about this. There are pills you can take.
Why haven't you taken them?
That's...
Believe me, I
ouch.
wish I could. I have a heart condition. And honestly, at my age, I don't have to please men anymore.
Oof. Damn.
But you? Don't you want to get back into that incredible closet of yours again?
You need to lose that weight, man. Especially if
It'll
your
be
man
easy for
didn't
you.
meet you that way.
You're just one of those girls.
Thank you, Don.
She looks...
She was the most qualified.
We've got great news, but assume this is for your ample ears only. Baked beans and the Rolling Stones. Client's idea if I ever heard one.
Mohawk Airlines is returning.
That's a big fish.
It's a minnow, but it's our minnow.
Well, I obviously have experience, I mean, at a low level, but I saw how it worked.
Frankly, Mohawk is going to insist on a regular copywriter.
Someone with a penis.
All the books for the search committee.
Okay, when?
Immediately. So I don't want just some hack with retail experience. Brilliant and have awards. I want you to bring me a good-looking version of Don.
Mrs. Francis.
Hello. So nice of you to see me so quickly.
Well, it's a slow day.
Well, it's just that I've been wondering. I've put on a few pounds.
Just
and
go
I
to
haven't
the
had much
gym.
luck reducing on my own for some reason.
Christ, you do nothing
Well,
all
really-
day, woman. You literally do nothing other than, well, you know, housework, kids. Cool. You could literally, she could walk the weight off that she has, because it's not that much. Mind you, I'm not attracted to her in this state. I'm not attracted to her in this state, right? You know, I like women with a little meat on their bones. You know what I'm saying? It's just that this is too much meat. And this is not, you know, how people want to say, oh, it's fat shaming and this and that and whatever. You should be comfortable. But what about my attraction to you if we're in a relationship? What about that? That doesn't matter? That's what I always say to these women when they talk about fat shaming and all this other stuff. You shouldn't fat shame your wife and all this other stuff. No, I believe that it's right, because if I'm thin and you are out here just blowing up, I think I have a right to say something to you about it and let you know. Most men are not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you because they don't want to hurt your feelings. But I will say this to you men out there. If you're married and she's constantly putting on weight, and that's not how you met her, and you're not into that, and you're not attracted to that, you have to find some way to say it to her. Suggest that you go to the gym together. I think that's the best way to do it, is to suggest that you go to the gym together. Because she's going to the doctor to get pills to lose weight. That's not good. Betty could literally either go to a gym, pretty sure they had gym back then. She can either go to the gym, or what she can do is just go out running every morning. Every morning or every evening when the kids are not there. The kids are not there right now, right? They're at summer camp or whatever, right? Go running. You can run off that weight. You can run off the weight that she has right now and eat better, because it's not like Betty wasn't doing activities. She just started eating bad, it seems. Go back to the diet she had before, or what she was eating before that was keeping her thin and lovely looking, right? To whatever this is. Like, come on, man.
And it gets easier to put it on and harder to take it off.
Well, a friend told me it'd be easier if you gave me diet pills, just to give me a little jump start.
Is your friend a doctor?
No.
Well, I'm not going to give you a prescription without giving you an exam.
Well, for diet pills?
Yes.
If you think it's necessary.
Mrs. Francis, when a housewife has a rapid weight gain, the cause is usually psychological. Unhappiness, anxiety, boredom, things that cause us to lose our self-control. We have to rule out diabetes, hypothyroidism.
I don't need to take the pills forever.
I don't like that.
What?
Shh. Could you swallow?
You have a thyroid problem?
Henry! Henry!
Why are you calling Don?
Don, I don't know what to do.
About what?
I went to the doctor this morning and he found this thing. A
Just
nodule
cancer?
or something, and it's on my thyroid. And they don't know what it is, but it's a lump. Don.
Hey. Okay, calm down.
I can't, Don. I can't. What? Nothing. You know how they are.
Do you want me to take the kids?
Oh, they can't. Oh, God.
Birdie,
Say what you always say.
everything's gonna be okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Can I come in?
Of course.
I just got off the phone with Jim. He said tomorrow at 11.
Tomorrow?
My boss made a call.
You told me or Lindsay.
He's got bigger secrets than this, Betty.
I don't know if tomorrow...
You want to wait on this?
If it is something...
If, Betty. Let's not play that game, okay?
Exactly. You need to go check that out immediately.
You want some brandy?
She don't like what she looks like. Did she gain weight for the role? Because...
Betty. Betty Draper. I almost didn't recognize you.
Well...
Joyce. Not good. I'm here.
Mrs. Francis, the doctor's waiting.
It's Francis now. My husband's name is Henry, too, actually.
I'm going to be in radiology forever.
Mrs. Darling, they're waiting for you, too.
Why are you here?
What
Do you want to get
Jesus?
some lunch after?
Oh, I don't know. My husband's picking me up.
You think you don't want to have lunch, but you do.
Oh.
Okay.
Michael Ginsburg.
Jeez.
Lead the way.
No, we're meeting here.
What's he like? Is he like a firm handshake kind of guy? Don, I want to make a good impression. You could help me out.
No, I'm interviewing you. I'm a copywriter.
So is Don stopping by?
Nope, it's just me.
Can you hire me?
Well,
Yes.
no, but I'm the first round.
I spent 3 weeks dancing at that crappy New York satellite of Leo Burnett. Never met him at all. Turns out, Leo's not a real person. Is Don a real person? Because I'd really like to meet him.
I'm the person you need to impress right now.
You looked at my book. What more can I say?
Wow. Could you not be
Okay.
an asshole?
I liked your work. You thought I was a secretary. Do you have a current resume?
Wow. Literally took it out of
Allen
his
Ginsberg?
arm.
He's the most famous Ginsburg there is. I figured we got to be related somehow.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
Ah, nuts. Listen, my stuff is good. You can see advertising ain't my day job. Look, you're a fair woman. I insulted you because I'm honest. And I apologized because I'm brave. I didn't pick this profession. It picked me. I didn't have any control over it. Turns out it's the only thing I can do.
Your work's very impressive, but...
Here's some other advantages. I'm one of those people who talks back to the radio. No girlfriend, no family. I will live here. I've never been accused of that, but I really am trying.
He's earnest.
No. You can't act like this with Don.
Like what?
It's his personality.
We'll call you.
Okay.
I'm wondering if it's makeup or is she really this fat,
I'm leaving
bro?
behind such a mess.
You're not going anywhere.
He's my second husband. His mother's domineering and Don's girlfriend. Well, they're married. She's 20 years old. They'll never hear a nice word about me again. I'm sorry, but I have to ask you, what is it like?
It's like you're way out in the ocean, alone. And you're paddling. See people on the shore, but they're getting farther and farther away. And you struggle because it's natural. Then your mind wanders back to everything normal. What am I gonna fix for dinner? Did I lock the back door? And then you just get so tired. You just give in and hope you go straight down.
That's horrible.
No one's ever asked.
Hello, ladies. I am Cecilia, and I have the gift of sight. Could
Okay.
I offer you a reading?
You're gonna predict our future. Go ahead.
Really?
It's always good.
Oh, my.
Is she reading
What?
the tea leaves?
You are a great soul. You mean so much to the people around you. You're a rock. Oh, I'm sorry.
We're done. Thank you. You need some more tea.
Are you okay?
I had drinks with Mohawk. Did you hire him?
No, he was crazy. I'm calling him more books.
Define crazy for a copywriter. Writers, just hire him.
I can't. Don'll hate him. He's certifiable.
I order you to bring him in. You have to. I already told Mohawk.
Why would you do that?
I wanted to smooth the ground about working with a Jew. Turns out everybody's got one now. Tell you the truth, it makes the agency more modern. Between that and it's always darkest before the dawn over there.
I can find another Jew if that's what you care about.
Look, I know what you're afraid of. Sweetheart, no one's going to replace you.
He's not that good. I just think Don'll hate him, and then he'll hate me.
I'll be there. I'll handle Don.
Are you sure you want to?
It's been too long.
I thought that's what you wanted.
Drink too much with the Stones?
No. We didn't get to meet them.
Well, you'll have plenty of time to tell me it takes forever to get to Fire Island.
Did Betty call?
No. Let's go.
Megan.
What?
I have to tell you something.
What happened?
It's Betty. She might be sick. Really sick. They found a tumor.
That's terrible. Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know how you'd react.
What, did you think I'd be happy?
I don't know what I thought. I just knew she wouldn't want you to know.
Well, it affects me.
There's a possibility that it's nothing.
And if it's something, we'll deal with it. Yeah.
No. I don't want to have that conversation.
Great. Then let's go. Your trunks are on the dresser.
No. I just can't. Megan, you were 26 years old.
So I don't understand death? I understand you went to that concert last night, but now it's suddenly too overwhelming when we're supposed to go see my friends. Come on. There's nothing you can do.
I don't know. When it comes down to situations like these, it's very nuanced. So I can't, like, I can't really determine, like, how people react in these situations. Because it's like, it's weird.
This is very provocative.
Oh, that one. I was at the movies.
Shouldn't we wait for Roger?
For what? He doesn't even come to the meetings that are important.
There's a resume in there.
Okay.
I checked his references thoroughly or I wouldn't have brought him in.
Would you let him talk?
I'm opinionated, but I know if you were my boss, I would have no problem. Okay, Don. I'm not gonna say. I just wanted to make you smile. I'll be honest. I've admired you since the letter. And the fact that I can say the letter and everyone knows what I'm talking about. I just want to be a part of this place. I think it's on the way up. She's very interesting, and I think I made it clear. So are you.
Pleasure to meet you, Michael. Good work.
Thanks.
Promise me you didn't just hire the handsomest one.
Roger, I see you've met Mr. Ginsburg.
Yeah. Turns out we both have a dream of throwing something through this window. How'd it go? Proud of you.
Mr. Ginsburg, follow me. You know, I thought you were crazy when I met you, and you have confirmed it by not acting the way that you acted with me.
You told me not to act that way.
And the fact that you can control it really scares me. Start tomorrow.
I would like to pick you up.
Well, I'm glad you're excited.
Come on. Be proud of me. I need it. Nobody in the world cares I got the job but you. I can't believe this.
Come on.
Do you want me to turn down the TV?
It's fine. Henry Francis, well, tell Jim his honor's not going to Michigan. Because Romney's a clown, and I don't want him standing next to him.
Two different lines
Francis
in the house?
residence. This is Betty. Okay. Okay.
Doesn't look like she's wearing a fat suit.
Yes.
Just
Thank you for getting back to me so quickly.
like she actually gained weight for
Okay.
the role.
Goodbye.
Say good news.
It's benign.
Okay.
I'm so happy.
You should be happy too.
You're okay, you know.
You just got off a boat from China.
Hey. Everything's okay.
All you have to do is lose all this
It's
weight.
nice to be put through the ringer and find out I'm just fat. Well, that's what it is, isn't it?
I don't know how many ways to tell you, but I don't see it.
I know.
Stop lying,
Your
Francis.
mother's a
Listen to me. I feel like I've been given a gift. Like
Gift?
sort of seeing his tombstone. Oh my God, this is what it could be, but it's not gonna be.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing because of how, how she said it. Oh God. Listen, man. The thing about it is this, right? We all cope in some ways. And most times in these situations, cool if you're a man and you don't mind, cool. But I'm telling you this, that most men who they marry their wife, they're thin, you know, if their wife starts gaining weight even after kids or whatever the situation is, most of the time men lose attraction to their wives, right? They lose attraction to their wives because they're getting fat and they don't want to tell them that that's what it is. Cool if you're, you know, the few men out there that is, you know, cool with your wife gaining weight and you're like, okay, you're still attracted to them, cool. You know what I'm saying? Exceptions don't make the rule. But most men do prefer in my opinion, they're women to be thin and nice. They gain a little thickness, that's cool too. But when it goes to the point where you're getting a, you know what I'm saying, a double chin, and you know what I'm saying, just you know, the ankles are getting, you know, it can be. Me personally, I'm not attracted to that. You get what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm telling this from my perspective, right? Me personally, I'm not attracted to it. So my girl is, you know what I'm saying? And even when I was married too, like, it was like not fat. You get what I'm saying? It could say a little bit over where they're supposed to be for their height. You get what I'm saying? And we go to the gym and you keep it that way. You maintain. You know what I'm saying? You're not obese. You're not, you know what I'm saying, to that point, right? Like, Betty is not at a place where she got to do all of this super extra work to get back to where she was, because you get what I'm saying? She can literally run the weight off that she has. What Francis is doing, I don't know if he's coping, but I've seen a lot of men cope in these situations because they don't want to make their wife feel embarrassed, no? Putting on a little weight there. Now, you're going to have those women that are going to be combative. You got to figure out a nice way to say it, because, you know, with today's women, they think it's okay. You get what I'm saying? It's okay to gain a little weight. Yeah, if you're having a child, and even sometimes when you're having a child, it's not absolutely necessary either. You can still work out when you're having a baby. It's not the most, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that if my wife is having a baby, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, you need to work out. Like, that's a bit much. You know what I'm saying? But that baby weight got to go. After, we got to get you back in shape. Right? So I've seen a lot of men cope in these situations, and then it gets even worse. You know what I'm saying? To the point where
I'd like to say that I've gathered you all here so you may remember how small this agency once was. Mohawk Airlines has chosen to return to Sterling Cooper Draper Price.
Okay.
I'm just pleased that after a long effort, I was able to sign them. I've also hired a new copywriter and look forward to great success with your help.
Not giving Roger any credit.
And of
Roger's
course,
not
Mr.
gonna like
Sterling
that.
will be handling the day-to-day. Rest assured, everything he knows, I'll know.
Yeah, Roger is not okay with what he didn't give him credit.
Roger. What? Little prick dangled it in front of me and took it away.
It was disrespectful.
You know, I used to love that kid.
What do you expect?
I'm tired of it, Don. Trying to prove I still have any value around here. I'm exhausted from hanging onto the ledge and having some kid's foot on my fingertip. Bombs away.
Betty has cancer.
Really?
Kid.
I don't know. They're waiting on tests.
He hasn't even heard the results. He over here putting that on her.
You want me to make a call?
She probably knows already. I'm the one that has to call.
Yeah, which you should have already.
Come on. I just imagine them growing up without a mother. I never had one. Megan will try, but what are they gonna do? How does that end up?
Actual life and death. I've given up on that.
I can't do that.
I'm surprised that she didn't. I mean, that's very weird though, because why do you have to call her to find out? Shouldn't she called you and put you in a state of worry by telling you about this, right? She should call you to tell you the results. I shouldn't have to call you for you to tell me that you're okay, they didn't find anything. You get what I'm saying? She needs to call Don. Don shouldn't have to call her to find out what happened with the test. She should call him to let him know. Because of course that's going to put him in a state of worry.
Get back to normal.
Stay.
Henry Francis. Hi, Henry, it's Don. Hello, Don. I wanted to know if there was any news. I didn't realize she's fine. She's out of the woods. Well, that's great news. It is.
You know, we're about to put supper on the table.
I'll let you go.
Who was it?
Nobody.
Really? He still has animosity towards Don? I would have never seen that coming. He is the father of the kids, you know. So I don't see what was wrong with Betty telling him.
You're such an optimist.
She just needs to have something to call you about.
Take you to dinner?
Sure.
Should ease up on the ice
Don't you
cream
like
there.
it? It's good.
Aren't you going to finish?
I'm full. Can I watch TV?
Go ahead.
Sally should be a teenager now? Supposed to be. Jesus, Betty.
You wait, little girl.
Alright, so this was a really interesting episode, to say the least. So Betty out here just gaining weight. You escape from the, you know, you get some good news. You go right back to what you were doing. And this episode here, Brian, I don't understand, like, certain things that I see when it comes on to this show here, and you can tell that a certain message is being sent in an episode like this, right? And when you draw the parallel from the show and compare it to, you know, what is going on today, right? Where you have, you know, you got fat acceptance and all of these other things. Fat shaming is a term, you know. In my belief, I think we should bring back shaming. You know what I mean? I think we should bring back shaming because people think that being fat is healthy, and people are delusional, and there's not something wrong with them that is making them gaining weight, and they feel like they shouldn't work and go to the gym and whatnot. Like when I put on a little weight, you know what I mean, and I'm diabetic, you guys know this by now, right? And I put on a little weight, I start to worry because weight is not good for diabetics, right? So if I see I'm getting a little stuck, because I don't work out like consistently, right? But I don't gain weight like ridiculously. You know what I'm saying? I'm overweight right now, you know, for my height, right? And my BMI is, you know what I'm saying, like according to that, I am overweight, right? I'm about 220, right? I'm about 220. I should be anywhere in the range of 180 to 190. So I am overweight. I'm about 10, maybe 30 pounds overweight, right? So I do need to lose that. I'm not afraid to come on here and say that, right? But mainly because I work so damn much, right? Between doing YouTube and the other things that I do need to carve out time for that. And that's no excuse. I'm not saying that as an excuse, but it is the reason why I don't go to the gym consistently, right? And I should carve out time. It is necessary for me, right? I'm not gonna come on here. I'm gonna be as transparent to you guys as possible. If you're out there and you're gaining weight like rapidly and you're well overweight, check to see where your BMI is supposed to be. Go on the internet, look it up, right? Check out where you need to be, right? And when I look at certain things and how people operate, and they make it seem like this stuff is okay, it's not okay. I have a little bit of a dad bod, you know what I'm saying? So I need to get back in shape, like way back in shape. I used to be in peak condition. Right? And if my girl looks at me and tells me, hey, you're gaining a little bit of weight there, what's going on? I'm not going to scream at her and blah, 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 and, you know, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get my ass in the gym because in not so many words, she's telling me, yeah, I'm losing a little bit of attraction to you. You get what I'm saying? If that's the situation, right? So I'm gonna get my ass in the gym because I need to be in tip-top shape. That's how she met me, right? So at the end of the day, we have to understand, because all of this stuff where people now, the fat shaming, you see these, you know, plus size models and all that stuff, that shit is not okay. It is not okay. I can't be your friend and see you in that condition and make you think that that's okay. I have seen too many people, like my mom, big, she's big. She's been big literally from ever since I knew her. My mom was diagnosed with diabetes, just like how I am right now, right? And my mom have to be literally constantly trying to keep her weight down, and she's lost so much weight, and I love her for that. Well, I love her for other reasons as well, but just, you know, to keep it in context, right? She's constantly trying to keep her weight down. You don't want to be in that place. That should have been the thing already. That should have been the goal already, right? That should have been the goal already. Now my mom is at an incredible place, and she still wants to lose more weight, and she regrets it. She regrets that she was so big all her life. You get what I'm saying? So we have to be in a state where we understand that these things are necessary and it's not healthy. It's not good for us. Being fat brings on so many different strains on your body that causes chronic diseases, even you know what I'm saying, even it could cause, it can lead to some of those really bad ones too. Not just, I mean, chronic diseases are bad too, but it could lead to so many different things, heart problems, all these different things that you can get from being fat, man. It is not a joke. I did not expect the first time we see Betty this season she was going to be a big girl. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's not, as I said, she's not too overweight to get back to where she was. I think she will at some point. I think this was an episode to kind of like prove a point, and for, you know, women and men to understand that that kind of stuff is not okay. Thank God that she's okay and there's no cancer, there's no you know, there's nothing like that, like even more serious that's going on with her. I was happy to hear that, because, you know, I was worried there a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of surprised that Don, like Francis, still have some sort of animosity towards him. I'm like, dude, you got what you wanted. You got the man's wife. You know what I'm saying? You was pushing for that way before they even got divorced. You know what I'm saying? And you got it. Like, what's there to worry about on that end? Like, Don don't want Betty anymore. You know what I'm saying? But that's still the mother of his kids. He cares about her. You get what I'm saying? And it's tough. I get it. It's tough. It's a very interesting episode. This new Jewish guy that got hired to the firm, he's gonna be an interesting character. I've seen him in other stuff before. I don't know how that's gonna go down. What Pete did was kind of grimy though, but I understand why he did it, because, you know what I'm saying, Roger was acting grimy towards Pete, if we remember that, you know, at the end of last season and stuff. So, you know, he did some grimy things, and now Pete is getting his get back. So it is what it is, right? So tit for tat. I hope they don't end up going to war with each other over accounts and stuff like that, because that's not going to be good for the firm, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, guys, let me know what you thought of this episode. What do you think in comparison to how things used to be versus now, of, you know, all this fat acceptance thing that is going on today? If you roll with that, you know, I I believe in fat shaming. I'm not afraid to come on YouTube and say that. I believe that you should shame people into getting to the gym. Shame them to get into the gym. Shame them into getting healthy. I believe in that 100%. 100% shaming. If you want to shame me to get to the gym, go right ahead, because I deserve it. I deserve it. And I feel like everybody's out there, if it's not a medical condition that's causing you to be big, get your ass in the gym. Point blank, period. Get your ass in the gym. Point blank, period. Okay? I'll see you guys for the next one.